Hey Rem, you wanna not stay on the chicken? Try and get off the screen. Okay, you're just gonna stay there. Alright. Fine. Hey, how's it going everyone? This is the Anime Man. Welcome to another episode of the monthly Otaku collection. This is a show, if you guys don't know, where at the end of each month I talk about stuff that's happened on the channel and anime that I watch, manga that I might have read, or any other cool anime merchandise I want to show to you guys. So as always, let's start off with the channel updates. And whoa, I haven't uploaded a video in like 6 days, almost a week, which might not seem like a lot of time to you guys, but to me, who, you know, used to upload daily for what, 2.5 years, and the longest I've ever gone without uploading is like maybe 3 or 4 days, is quite a long time. By the way, if you want to skip all the boring channel update stuff, then boop, there's a timestamp, so skip to that and you can get to all the other otaku goodness of this video. But I don't want to go too deep into this kind of stuff. I was actually really originally planning to make a totally different video to kind of discuss the reason why I haven't been uploading. I've also been letting you guys know on things like Twitter and also my streams on Twitch, which I'm going to be doing a lot more of. Like these last 4 or 5 days, almost a week, I've been pretty much streaming daily. We've been having a lot of fun playing Nier Automata, and it's going to continue going. Actually, after I finish the recording of this video, I'm going to go do another stream again. So if you guys missed my gameplay videos, if you're around during that time, or you like to just hang out and watch me play a game and, you know, chill with everybody, then I'll leave the link to my Twitch in the description below, so you can sub to me there. I'm partnered there as well. You can just follow me if you can't afford it. Donations, you know, the cheering stuff that's gone on Twitch, all that really helps. This whole fucking adpocalypse thing and the fact that my network kind of fucked me over has been the whole reason why I've been not uploading this last week or so. Luckily it's all resolved now. As you can see, I've got a video out to show you guys. As much as I don't do this kind of stuff for money, it definitely does help, especially since I kind of depend on this stuff and my other side projects to get me through another day of living, so any kind of support like that really helps. So yeah, since I have changed networks, a few things are going to be changing concerning the channel. Not too big, but for one thing, again, Twitch streams happening a lot more. I felt really bad for a lot of you guys who subbed and then, you know, spent what, $5 a month to sub to me when you only got like one stream a month. So I'm gonna be streaming a lot more. I've been having a lot of fun over there, and you guys have too, so again, check that out. And again, because I am out of my last network, which was Polaris or Maker Studios, and my merchandise was handled under those guys, my merch store is gone. But don't worry, I am in the process right now of working with a different website to get my new merch stuff out, which hopefully come out sometime like during the summer. So like June or July, I'm hoping for, to get some more like t-shirts and like merch and that kind of stuff. All new designs for you guys to wear on your body. So yeah, I guess look forward to that. Other than that, I don't really like to dedicate whole videos to doing updates and that kind of stuff. So I usually tweet out all the things that don't really fit into a video or anything like that. So I really recommend you follow me on Twitter if you want to keep up to the loop of what's happening with my life. With that done and out of the way, let's get into the meat of the show. Being the name Monthly Otaku Collection, as the name suggests, this is an otaku-centered video, as it is an otaku-centered channel. So I got a lot of cool things to show you guys. For one thing, Aki came, finally. Like a week ago. She's in the other room, as you probably just heard. And as you probably saw in the intro, she bought a few things, namely this Rem plushie.
She likes chicken.
She likes chicken, yeah. The big chicken that I got at the at Anime Matsuri, which I think was 2 videos ago. Yeah, we couldn't really find a place to put the chicken or Rem, so the chicken like sits at the end here, and then Rem sits on top. Like it's perfect the way that she just sits there. She's like, "Ne-sama, I love chicken." But for one thing, this month I bought a crap ton of manga, like a lot of different types of manga. It's kind of insane the amount I bought. I've been really getting into just going to secondhand bookstores here in Japan and just, I mean, I've always been into it, but I kind of got back into the rhythm of it again after a little while of just going to a secondhand bookstore here in Japan, you know, wherever it may be, and just picking out manga off the shelf, just ones that I would really otherwise never go out of my way to read, because I'm not really a person who goes and reads manga online. I'm totally okay with you guys, you know, reading manga online as long as it is from of course, a legal source. But just me personally, like, I can't really read books online. Like, I want to be holding the book. So I'm really happy that I get to kind of, you know, live here where, you know, manga, like secondhand manga and manga that, you know, you otherwise would have a lot of trouble trying to find in, you know, American stores or anywhere outside of Japan, I can just go and buy those, and, you know, all of that is really accessible to me. So I'm going to show you guys some of the manga that I kind of picked up this month. So first manga we have is just a fucking classic, and that's Berserk. Hopefully you guys know this series. It's pretty freaking famous. The remake, the anime adaptation remake came out like about a year ago. I didn't watch it because it's pretty garbage, but that remake kind of brought back the Berserk spark into me, because I've actually been a long-time fan of Miura Kentaro's work, and especially Berserk. And so I didn't watch the remake, but I ended up actually watching the original 90s anime that it was based off, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go buy the manga. So I have volume 1 here, but I have bought the first, I think, 17 or 18 volumes of this manga, because it's just so goddamn good. I bought like the first volume thinking like, you know, oh, I haven't read the manga in so long, you know, I want to get back into it. And I read the first volume and I'm like, shit, I need to go back to the bookstore now and buy as many more as I can. And I ended up buying like 15 more volumes of this shit because it was all there. When I stopped reading Berserk was during the first hiatus that Miura had, because he's had a number of hiatuses. And I think that's like volume 20-ish, I'm not too sure, don't quote me on that. But it was around 2011 or 2012 he had his first hiatus. There are a lot more volumes of Berserk that I need to catch up on, so I figured just start from the bottom. Now we're here. And Berserk's a freaking classic, so go check it out if you haven't. Next one is a manga that I think I actually introduced last monthly Otaku collection, and that's Granblue. Now, this one is just a fucking classic again, like, so good. The art style, very, very funny. The art style is just super ingenious and just very, very hilarious. The art style actually looks great. All the characters look really, really good. So I got the first 5 volumes of that. I think I've only read up to volume 3 though, just because I've been busy in these last couple of days. I couldn't find this in a secondhand bookstore though, because this is an ongoing series right now that's really freaking popular, so it hasn't made its way to secondhand bookstores yet, so I had to actually go to an Animate and buy the first 5 volumes of this. So this was a little bit more expensive to get, just because it's brand new, but absolutely worth it. Next one is another classic, which I have read before, but I figured, you know, I wanted to just get the spark back again, and it's Blame. Now, this one I found in a secondhand bookstore, but it was really freaking hard to find. Like, I could only find the first volume of Blame in a secondhand bookstore close to my house, but I looked everywhere for the rest of the volumes, and I can't find them. And this is an old series too, like it's not new. 1998. It was made in 1998, so it's a, what, 20-year-old manga. But I can't find it in secondhand bookstores, and I'm guessing it's because this series is so good that people don't want to sell them. They don't want to secondhand it. I talked about it in a few videos of mine. So fucking good. Check it out if you love your sci-fi. These next 3 manga are series that I kind of just picked up because they looked interesting, and I thought they were worthy to share. The first one is a manga called Nejimaki Kagyu, done by Nakayama Atsushi. I picked this one up because just, I mean, you can kind of just tell from looking at, like, say this page, the art style is really unique, and it's an art style that you don't see often, like that, but it's so bizarre, but to the point where it's really just cool. It's just really, what's the word, stylized. I bought the first 2 volumes of this just because, you know, I picked up the first one, I'm like, oh, this is cool. I need to read more of it though to just be sure. Read the second volume, I'm like, yeah, I need to get the rest of this. So hopefully I'm gonna go, next time I go to a secondhand bookstore, I'm gonna get the rest of Nejimaki Kagyu. I don't know if it's ongoing or not. This was done in 2011, so maybe it's finished at this point just because it's such a not really well-known manga. But yeah, looking forward to the rest of this one. The next manga is this one. It's called Kimi, Shini, Tamafu, Koto, Nakare, which is translated to Thou Shalt Not Die. This one is also ongoing, and I just picked it up randomly. I just saw that cover and I'm like, that kind of looks interesting. And then I opened it up and oh yeah, it's definitely interesting. Like, Jesus Christ. Quite violent. Like this shot of just a brain exploding. That's nice. I really like this series because, one, the characters just look great. They look really, really good. And two, just, again, the kind of, I guess, atmosphere of the entire manga is, like, really stylized. Like, the text here is, like, all over the place, and it really goes to show, like, the distress in this person's voice, right? I appreciate little, like, you know, stylistic touches and polishes like that in manga. And I got the first 2 volumes of this, and I'm like, yeah, I need to get the rest of this too, so I'm gonna check this one out. And the last one is actually, I found out about it because I picked up the first volume, and I also found out that it's going to be a movie, I think, a live-action movie, or a live-action drama or something. And it's this one, I Am a Hero. This one is done by Hanazawa Kengo, and it is a zombie apocalyptic one, but taken in a really, I don't know, mature way. It's like a human drama with like zombie apocalypse or something. I'm not exactly sure. Just because I've only got the first volume of this, and I'm not too sure which direction it's going to take it in. But if it's good enough to get a live-action adaptation of it, movie or TV series, I'm not too sure, then I assume it's pretty freaking good. And this one also, I couldn't find in a secondhand bookstore. I actually picked it up at a first-hand bookstore, just because it wasn't a secondhand, and I heard great things about it, so I'm like, fuck it, let's check it out. Really mature manga, but so far, the first volume is pretty freaking interesting. I'm definitely gonna check out more of them. So, yeah, why don't you go check that one out too? Alright, that's enough for the manga. Up next are the figurines. I couldn't show you any figurines last month just because I didn't really go out and buy any figurines, but going figurine shopping with Aki kind of, you know, got me Touretting a little bit. I'm like, I need these figurines. So I ended up buying some figurines, which I'm gonna show you. The first one is Mononoke Yotsugi from the Monogatari series. If you guys are new to me or my channel, then know that Monogatari series is my absolute fucking favorite, and it's been a duty of mine to collect as much Monogatari merch as possible. And this is one of them, Mononoke Yotsugi. This one was really cheap, unopened. I think it was like 10 bucks, 15 bucks, something like that. Fairly cheap, and yeah, I just love Yotsugi. I don't have a figure of Yotsugi yet, so I got one. In the collection it goes. Y'all know how I think about the Monogatari series, which means y'all know how I think about my waifu Shinobu, so when I saw this figurine of Shinobu, I was like, I need to get it. And I got it. This one was also really cheap, and this one is apparently brand new. Like, it's new to the series, because I don't know about you, but like, I've never seen this version of Shinobu. Like, I've gone figure shopping a lot with, you know, Aki, myself, with my friends and everything, and I always check out, like, you know, the different kinds of Shinobu figurines. I haven't bought a lot of them just because I'm kind of saving myself. I'm like, I want it really badly, but my wallet is crying. But I saw this one for really cheap as well. This was like about the same price as the Ononoki figurine, about $10-15 equivalent. And this is from the Koyomi Monogatari series. That's fairly new. Like, the Koyomi Monogatari is the last animated TV season of the Monogatari series, so that indicated to me that this is probably a newer figurine compared to all the other figurines I saw. So I'm like, if this is for cheap, and it is pretty freaking cute, like it's Shinobu holding a donut and everything, then I thought, why the hell not? I'll just grab it, because it might get more expensive as it goes. So yeah, bam, another Shinobu to the collection. And this last one I got, I actually found it in a secondhand bookstore, and it's this one right here. It's 2 Nendroids in a set. It's a special, like, collaboration Nendroid of, if you can probably guess, Lucky Star characters cosplaying as Fate characters. Like, it's so hard to come across Lucky Star figurines just in general, or even Nendroids just in general. And Fate figurines and Nendroids exist, but they're usually really, really expensive. So when I saw this, like, collaboration of Konata cosplaying as Saber from Fate, and I think that's Kagami. Yeah, that's Kagami cosplaying as Rin from Fate Zero. I was like, yo, I need to freaking get this. This is cool. Like, I love Lucky Star. I love the Fate series. Why the hell not? A few more things I'd like to show you guys. This is just like other merch that I got. These are actually still unopened from when I got them. But these are more Monogatari merch, but these are actually art books, special art books from the Kizumonogatari movie franchise. This is part 1 with a little lolly Shinobu, and this is part 2. I'm guessing from the second movie as well. These are visual books with all sorts of like art style. You know what? Let's open up volume 1 and I'll show you guys the insides of it. Screenshots from the movies, and you also got like story timelines of like how the movies were made and like character stories. You got interviews with oh, there's an interview with Kamiya Hiroshi here, the voice actor for Araragi. And there's also a interview with Horie Yumi, who's the character of who did the voice of Hanekawa. And oh, an interview with Sakamoto Maya, who did the voice of my waifu. Like, if you're a Monogatari nerd like me, then this is the shit you need to get, yo. And this final piece of merchandise I am really excited to show you guys is not a piece of merchandise that I bought with my money, but I actually received from a certain someone. I'm gonna confidently say here on camera right now to you guys that I am certain that there is only one of this piece of merchandise that exists in the world. There are probably no replicas, and the one that I'm holding is in my possession right now. Last video, I had the honor to interview the author of the successful comedy series Konosuba, which I'm sure a lot of you guys know of, and I got to interview the author, Akatsuki Natsume Sensei, and I was also fortunate enough, and I guess honored or lucky enough, to be not only interviewing him, but also being the first person to ever interview him on camera. I was already like super excited and super nervous to like show you guys that video, and a lot of you guys seem to enjoy it, so thank you. Afterwards, after the interview finished, Akatsuki Sensei himself came up to me and gave me this. Here it is. It is a framed picture or illustration of Megumin and Kazuma, and as you can see here, it's got not only Akatsuki Natsume Sensei's signature, the author, but also Mishima Kurone's signature, who is the illustrator for the original light novel series of Konosuba. And Akatsuki Sensei himself came up to me and said, "This is for you. Thank you for interviewing me." I was like, my boy. Like, holy shit. I did not expect Sensei like to give me anything at all, and to give me something like this. Like, I was happy enough that he signed my copy of the Konosuba light novel, but then he came me and gave me this, like framed and everything. As a Konosuba fan myself, and as a fan of like Akatsuki Natsume Sensei's work, like I was blown away. So yeah, there you go, guys. I'm sure there are a lot of Konosuba fans right now who are super jealous of this. But yeah, I am certain that there is only one of this merchandise that exists, and it is right here. But yeah, thank you again, Akatsuki Natsume Sensei, and if you guys haven't seen the interview of that, then I've left it in the description, so I highly recommend it. Check it out. And there you go, guys, that's gonna do it for the monthly Otaku collection for April 2017. Yeah, I'll be keeping up with these every month. 2017 so far is looking pretty good. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go stream some more Nier Automata right now. So yeah, again, guys, check out my streams if you haven't. Check out all the videos that I mentioned in today's episode. They're all in the description below, and thanks for watching. Hopefully I won't be away for another 6 days, a whole week again like last time. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. As always, like and favorite if you enjoy, subscribe for more anime banner, and I'll see you guys next video of whatever I make. Keep watching anime. Ciao!